Hi, I'm Thea. I'm a grateful member of this community. You're a disappointment. Nobody feels the way you do. Jesse is more talented than you. You're gonna be alone forever. Your music sucks. You're not enough. These are just a few of the countless thoughts that I have on a daily basis. What I'm here to talk to you about today is self-compassion. But first, let me take you back to High Holidays 5782. One more bunk bed, one more night of restless sleep, and one more treatment center. This time last year, I remember the devastation, the crippling loneliness, and the shock that I had yet again landed myself in another treatment center. After going to 35 rehabs, it was difficult not to buy into the all too familiar lie, I'm gonna be a mess forever, or the lie, nobody feels the way I do. There are a lot of things that kept me at that treatment center instead of hightailing it out of there, but the most impactful and beneficial thing was the work that I did on self-compassion. I was miserable. Everything had turned into I'm not good enough, and when push came to shove, getting loaded seemed like the only way out of my misery. Have you ever noticed yourself spin out, your anxiety spiraling out of control, known that the thoughts that you were having weren't rational, yet felt totally powerless to pull yourself out of it? This had become my reality. According to Kristen Neff, author of Self-Compassion, The Proven Power of Being Kind to Yourself, there's 3 core components to self-compassion: self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. She emphasizes the importance of being gentle with ourselves, not ignoring our pain, and acknowledging the interconnectedness of all of us. Be gentle with myself? What kind of weak-ass... Don't cuss at the bema. While I was in that treatment center, Rabbi Carey texted me multiple times, how's your self-compassion today? She pushed me to look inside and remember that I'm a holy soul. She gifted me compassion. I started to do things that I must admit were super uncomfortable to put into practice. When my self-critic screamed at me, instead of seeking solace in others' approval, I responded by putting my hand on my heart and comforting myself. This must be really hard for you right now. Don't worry, I got your back. I started to pause throughout the day, take a deep breath, which I need to right now, and try to identify the authentic need in that moment. When I felt alone, I reminded myself that I wasn't alone, and I remembered my humanity. Yom Kippur is a time for forgiveness, acknowledging our imperfections, and making tshuva. If God's willing to accept me, then why shouldn't I? You're not a disappointment. Other people feel the way you do. You're more talented than Jesse. You're never alone. Your music rocks, and you are enough. Thank you.